Welcome one and all to Paralog, a new actual play podcast featuring indie RPGs and short dramatic campaigns. Our first season, The Starlings, is the story of 5 fame-hungry teen superheroes who get in far, far above their heads. Set in Sanctum City, a supercharged version of Washington, D.C. We'll be playing Masks: A New Generation by Brendan Conway, a game about high-stakes superhero action and even higher-stakes teen melodrama. I'm your host, Violet Blitz. I'm an audio engineer and tabletop game designer, and I use she, her pronouns. You can find me on Blue Sky at Violet Blitz, and you can find the games that I make at direcrow.itch.io. I'm the GM this season, but not every season. We're going to be switching things up every so often, including the setting, game system, GM, and even players, to make sure each campaign feels new and fresh. Joining me today are 5 wonderful players. Cecilia Gonçalves de Azeredo.
Hello. Should I do my intro?
Yes, you should do. Sorry.
Okay. Hi. Yes, that's me. I'm Cecilia. Okay. I am from Sanctum City, otherwise known as DC, by way of Brasilia, Brazil. I draw. You can find me online on Instagram mainly at dogmold with a 0 on the first O. I am really excited to be doing the art and some graphics for this game. I am just so excited to be here. Well, you'll see me playing Domingo, but I'm sure that we'll get into that in a second.
Nolan Kale.
Hi, I'm Nolan. I use he, him pronouns. I'm a grad student who studied genetics. I love RPGs, and I'm going to be playing a little character named Daniel Denver.
Audrey Dutcher.
Hi, I'm Audrey, she, her, and I'm playing Peregrine, also she, her. And as Audrey, I'm also a grad student, but I like looking at small, colorful things with big microscopes.
Cam Koken.
Hey, I'm Cam. I use he, him. I will be playing Tommy, who also uses he, him. I am a Bostonian, born and raised. You cannot find me on social media, so don't look. I'm a RPG enthusiast, Shakespeare enjoyer, saxophone player. Yeah, and I'm really excited to be here.
Oh my God, there's gonna be so much Shakespeare in this. Like not this campaign necessarily, but just like a wide view. I love. Yeah, it'll be there. And Vincent Lai.
Hey everyone, I'm Vincent Lai, he, him pronouns. I'll be playing An Ming, also he, him pronouns. I'm a Vietnamese game designer, composer, and all-around programming systems nerd. A master's student over at the game design program in the Rochester Institute of Technology. And I spend a lot of my time out of classes being a media junkie. You can find me in my games that we're going to be developing at hivemindstudios.itch.io. Yeah, but if it's got a story, a strategy, or a little bit of chaos, I'm all in.
Those were amazing. Thank you guys. All of those put a smile on my face. We're here. We're doing this. All right. Are you ready to start playing Masks?
Yes.
Well, hell yeah.
I think so.
The Starlings. 5 young superheroes destined for fame and fortune, the bright new generation of Sanctum City's protectors. Brought under the wing of the Falcons, the city's greatest heroes, and with your own web series starting to gain followers on Pulse, you were riding high. Finally, you're being taken seriously. Well, now you're riding low. The 5 of you sit, bored, angry, insulted on the yellow line. The, quote, adult heroes are prepping for the most significant supervillain attack in 10 years, while you're being shepherded off to Crystal City on some bullshit mission just to keep you away from the action. Dressed in full superhero costume, you notice some other Metro riders are kind of glancing at you, confused and interested. You see someone try to surreptitiously take a photo of you and look you up online. What do they see in this photo? What do each of you look like? Let's keep the order and start again with Cecilia. Or D-Man.
No, D-Man. Okay, first of all, D-Man uses he, him pronouns, and I use she, her. I forgot to mention that, but let's slide that in anyways. D-Man is about the most he-him to ever he-him. He is crouching, slouching on the metro. He is sort of pushed against the wall. I imagine that he's sitting next to his friend Shannon, and the two of them are sort of looking at their phones, trying to figure out the specs for today's trip, if they're going to need it at all. Reading over comments that were left last night, and he is wearing his so-called superhero outfit, which is a wetsuit that he got from somewhere, has been haphazardly spray painted in places and has been sort of just decorated in a sort of very gamer-like fashion, where he's put a patch in the middle that says D-Man.
Shannon is a older teen girl like D-Man with kind of shaggy black hair and a somewhat like ostentatious black outfit with like very colorful ornaments and like anime keychains everywhere. She has like some ribbons in her hair, and she has a big boom microphone next to her as she's prepared to record these really cool and scary and friendly sometimes superheroes on their next mission. Next up is let's go to Horizon.
Yeah, so Daniel, or right now Horizon, he's standing to the side, probably trying to create some distance from his fellow teammates, although wearing their bright suits isn't making too much of a difference. 17 and 6'3" is sort of a lanky fellow. His long black unkempt hair is like tied back, and he's wearing this navy and light, almost lavender suit. Bit worn in because he had it for a number of years when he was his dad's supervillain sidekick, but now he's doing the superhero thing and he's not quite used to it. He's sort of nervously flipping a coin back and forth between his fingers as he's just hoping that they can get off the subway soon, get this done with, and get back to the action.
Wonderful. Let's go to Peregrine.
Peregrine, aka Darlene Dubois, also she, her, is a white blonde woman with usually an easy smile, but it's currently a scowl as she is leaning back in her seat on the subway, legs crossed, not appearing to look focused, but secretly observing the people around her, and a little uncomfortable at having so many eyes on her and her friends in a place where she can't make an escape. And her superhero outfit is a midnight blue outfit accented with cerulean boots in it and a very pitiful eye mask that does absolutely nothing. And she's wearing her a jacket that's accented with gold and has a little peregrine insignia on it.
Next up, Goldbug.
All right. So, Goldbug is definitely the one drawing the most attention on this metro ride. He's wearing this like big iridescent gold-plated mech suit of like power armor. It has like a little jetpack kind of thing on the back. It's folded up right now in like a little golden beetle shell, and he has his mask up on his forehead. And you would think that in this big strapping suit of power armor, there'd be a big strapping guy in there. But instead, there is a little scrawny 16-year-old with kind of wild red hair, pimply and freckly, with really unnervingly green eyes. And he is currently tinkering with a drone, also like this iridescent gold-plated, with a little recording device attached to it. And he's got his like tongue sticking out the corner of his mouth. He is completely focused on this drone and like not even paying attention to what's going on the metro right now.
And finally, Ricochet.
Yeah, typically when you would see Ricochet, it would be a blur painted in charcoal and cobalt, stitched together from thrift stores, hand-me-downs, and borrowed equipment. But now on the yellow line, his suit isn't sleek. It's scraped and welded from someone else's glory. Old professional grade armor padding, school lab goggles turned windproof lens, a neck gaiter to catch his breath before it gives him away. He has rubber-soled boots, which barely whisper when they land, because Ricochet was never meant to sound like a hero, just a rebound, a second chance midair, the force that hits back before you realize you threw the first punch. And iridescent streaks typically would catch the light when he moves, but right now he is moving a lot slower than he would like to, and he is just kind of patiently waiting to arrive at their destination that he could have made in maybe a minute.
Damn, how poetic.
Yeah. I'm blowing us out of the water here.
Shit, I feel like I should have prepped my intro more. Jesus.
D-Man's like
No,
picking his nose and shit.
My bad.
Goldbook, a little kid comes up to you and starts like poking at the scarab you're working on, and is like, "What's this, mister?"
Oh, sorry. Don't you really don't want to touch that kid. It's electrified. It's shorting out right now. It's supposed to be a camera. It's a drone, really.
It doesn't look like a camera.
Well, it's got a little lens here. If you look right in there, see it's an XLR. I don't even know camera specs.
I think DSLR.
DSLR.
Is maybe
That's
what
the
you
one.
mean.
That's the one. It's a little DSLR. It's I mean, well, this is kind of my invention. I just sort of threw it together, but like it doesn't fly right now because it's broken. It got smacked down by Aluka. I don't know if you. He's like completely rambling off on a tangent and like has kind of forgotten that this kid is here already.
Yeah, the kid is like staring into the camera lens, trying to see how it works, and you see like from behind his mom puts a hand on his shoulder and is like, "Don't put my kid on video." And like takes him away from you.
Oh, ma'am, I'm so sorry. I did not mean to. It's not recording right now. I promise. We're
Horizon's gonna like put a hand on Goldie's shoulder and be like, "Calm, we're almost there."
What?
Did you figure out what's wrong?
Yeah. It's just one of the drivers in the wing motors is completely busted. Hold on. Give me 15.
I don't know what any of that
15
means.
minutes. I can fix it. I can fix it. Don't worry, Dan. I don't know how responsive it'll be, but I mean, like, it's not like we're really going on a crazy mission here. I mean,
I don't think there's going to be anything to film at all, so I really don't think that you should even worry. I don't even know why we're coming out here in the first place.
Yeah, Shannon, sorry we're dragging you out here, but they thought that this was super important to do right as he's coming.
I mean, I'm getting to see an abandoned mall, and I don't have to see a giant alien who's gonna kill us all. So I'm okay. This is good for me.
That would have been good content, though, right, D-Man?
It would have been wonderful. It would have been
That's what I thought.
our big break, you know? It could have been anything. But now it's just, like a fart in the wind. It's just not going to work out.
I think it'll look cool.
That's beautifully poetic.
I don't know.
Thank you.
I'm gonna walk over to Peregrine. So next time, I was just thinking maybe I just meet you guys there, because this whole thing just seems crazy to me.
Then you'd be waiting there for us instead of here where you can enjoy our company and we can enjoy yours, Ricochet.
Or think
This is
about
bonding.
this. Think about this. I could do other things while you guys are taking the train and then use that last 1 or 2 minutes to just meet you here.
And deprive us of the joy of these wonderful conversations?
Well, now Peregrine, he's kind of got a point here. I mean, like I can fly. I don't really know.
Literally most of us can fly.
Everyone can
the
fly.
slowest.
You guys think you're too good for public transportation? I mean,
little
millions
bit, yeah.
of people take the metro and the bus every day.
But what I'm saying is, D-Man,
Uh-huh.
would you rather take the train where you're sitting, or would you be doing super rad parkour across DC?
Well, okay, I could go on top of the train, I could jump on top of it.
Sure, yeah.
No, that would be
Do
content.
not go on top of the train.
No, D-Man, I think you should go on top of the train and actually film that, and then we should post that as a clip, and then the 4 of us can go to the mission.
Well, we also got Shannon to worry about, you guys, okay? No offense, Shannon. But why don't you guys just pick us up by our scruffs and just fly us over then? It's such a bond.
No, that is incredibly undignified. We're not doing that.
Okay, I could just go on top of you then. You could fly like a surfboard. I don't...
You're not doing that.
Seems incredibly degrading.
Maybe we should just get a car.
Yeah, you guys don't have like a jet or anything, right? I feel like the Falcons have a jet.
We're not. We're just the subsidiaries of the Falcons, okay, hon?
I think we
It's
could
like-
get like a
give
van
us, like, 2 years
if
and-
we asked really nicely.
Guys,
We
I
get
don't know if
literally
we
no
wanna
funding. We
drive
get
in
no money
DC
from them.
right now.
Facts.
Yeah,
What's
it's
DC?
all the tourists are
What's
here
DC?
all of the time.
And
Sorry.
No. I think people still call it DC sometimes. I'm not gonna say not to do that.
We don't drive in Sanctum.
Yeah, it's with all the cherry blossoms and the tourists right now. You do not want to be there.
I mean, especially from where we were coming from, Ember's shutting down all those blocks. So everyone's kind of having
Sounds
to
about
start
right.
around it.
Look, do any of you guys know the yellow line? I'm tired of this.
We got 6 more stops.
6.
It's the speed of the world, you guys. You just gotta take it easy. Do it like me. Sit back and enjoy and watch the darkness. You'll
Falcons
think
are
about
probably
something.
fighting right now.
You really have a way with words.
Watch the darkness.
Watch the dark. It swirls. It reflects your soul when you look out the window. Anyways, it's
And what is it that you see?
darkness, man.
You're so
Well, D-Man was born in the darkness. We just adopted it,
I was born in Akron. It was pretty damn dark in Akron, Ohio. Man.
Ricochet, don't inflate his ego. He doesn't need more of that.
Listen, okay. Well, what's our game plan when we do get there? I mean, do we just go get ice cream and just blow this whole thing off, or do we
Peregrine?
just?
Well, we're gonna actually get the stuff that we were sent here to get. We can get ice cream after. No, I think we should keep our eye on the news that's following the big shots over there. Go get the stuff. And once we have, what we're supposed to collect, check in, see how they're doing. Who knows? Maybe they need a helping hand.
Do we have a sense of how much tech is there?
Out of character. All that you know is that there was a anonymous tip to the police in Crystal City that there was some sort of alien device down in the Crystal City underground in kind of a shopping center. You have the address of it, but you really don't know what's there.
Don't know, but we should be careful because if we know about this, there's a good chance other people also know about it. There may be some unseemly figures looking to get their hands on these things. So we got to be quick and perceptive. Real perceptive.
Well, what's perceptive versus real perceptive?
Also, these 2-bit supervillains that we've been fighting. I mean, I think they're hardly gonna worry to come out and get some, old junk. And if they do, we'll just kick their ass because that's,
What we do.
The metro screeches to a halt at the Crystal City station. It's a quiet sort of bustle, early evening on a Thursday in late March. Virginians of all stripes, almost all older than you, muddle through the station on their way back home from work. Despite loud fans running, it's a little too warm and a little too humid in here. There's many areas of the station closed off for construction or repairs, but as far as you can tell, there's no construction actually happening. Like, it's just been this way for a long time. That's all of DC. As you make your way through the station, following old degraded signs towards the Crystal City Underground Mall, you reach 2 sets of glass doors built into the station, one leading north and one south. They really don't match the industrial aesthetic of the rest of the station. They were once really modern and chic. But now both doors are covered in police tape, and a large sign declares, "Area unstable, keep out." However, the south door clearly shows signs of forced entry. Police tape has been pulled down, and the glass is badly cracked, with a slight bit kept ajar. You know that your destination is through these cracked doors. Kestrel had sent you an address, which was kind of in the heart of the southern commercial district of the underground. But as you pull out your phone to look at GPS, you realize you have no service at all. You are fairly deep underground.
I know, we're superheroes and all that, but I think we should maybe be a little bit careful about this, right? Jokes aside.
Yes, of course.
I guess, yeah, let's be cautious.
Shannon, stay like 15 paces behind us.
Stay behind me, Shannon. I'll protect you. Don't worry about it.
Okay, yeah, my shotgun mic has a pretty good range. I can't be that far behind you, but...
I honestly think maybe we should, have someone between Shannon should be somewhere in the middle. I feel like that might be the safest place.
Okay, I am scared of dying, but, I've been with y'all for a month. I'm okay. I won't die. I'm not that squishy.
All right. And then I think Horizon's just going to, push his way and lead his way into it, going first.
I'm about as squishy as D-Man.
The low bar.
Okay, well, I have years of parkour training that you don't, okay?
That's so true, man.
Uh-huh.
Shannon, if there's any danger, I'll zoom you out. Not too far for your shotgun mic, but We
I mean,
trust you.
no. My survival is first priority over getting
Okay.
this recording.
Okay.
It can be too far if it needs to be.
Okay. I just wanted to evaluate where you were at.
Yeah, I'm dedicated, but I'm, yeah,
Yeah.
I think I got the motors working for the wings on the Scarab again. It picks up audio input, not very good, not as good as the shotgun mic. But if it comes to it, like don't die.
Dan's gonna stick his head back out and be like, is the recording really our first priority here?
Yeah.
No, of course not.
Also, even though your phones are completely out and you don't have connection to the world around you, Scarab still works. So you guys still have these in-ear comms that you can use to talk to each other.
Fuck yeah, it does, dude.
Because it's a local network Bluetooth thing.
Well, our first priority is not the audio, it's the video. So get that right. And everybody, when I point the camera to you, make sure you're not slouching or doing something, unseemly. Pull a move, do a pose, because this is what these people want to see, even if there's nothing to pose at.
Dima,
Drop a cool line, too.
I actually had a question because a lot of my action, like the footage that we get, is like completely unusable because frankly, you don't follow. It's like the tracking is kind of difficult.
I don't think it's not my problem. It's the iPhone camera. Okay. It's motion
I'm-
blurring. but
So should I be like slowing down a little bit? Like,
Yeah,
should I
that's a
be
great
pulling it
Ricochet.
back?
You should actually endanger yourself more. That way D-Man can get a better shot.
Oh damn!
Yeah. Yes,
All right, let's get going.
everybody
you.
should.
Okay.
I know. It is. What's the point if there's not a little risk to it? Get punched in the face is what I'm telling you. Bleed.
No, we got it. We got it.
While they're like debating this out here, can I, as I'm stepping inside, just try to scan and see if I see like which way the people who went in might have went, like which direction they might have traveled in?
Sure. There's only so there are the doors leading north and doors leading south. For right now, the doors leading south only lead to one corridor. So there's only one direction to go right now. So
Perfect.
almost definitely went there.
Goldbug's gonna put the like face guard down on his mask. I will get a plug-in for this voice change in the future, but the gimmick is like his voice comes out really low when he's got the mask on, so he sounds like a grown man.
I love that.
Is anyone taking lead right now? Because if not, Ricochet would like to.
Peregrine will definitely walk up with you, but we'll be side by side if you're going.
Yeah,
in
sure.
front.
That's fine.
Yes, same with Horizon.
And I'll just start very, very carefully walking through.
Goldbug will release Scarab like releasing a dove, sort of to hover behind the group, and then he'll probably take up the rear.
Sure. Scarab
big
does some
is-
like R2D2 beeps, like beep, boop, boop.
How big is this corridor?
It's like a narrowish street. It's like definitely big enough for you. You could walk 5 abreast if you wanted to.
And how tall is it?
20 feet? Like, it's not claustrophobic. The underground is a fairly like wide area, at least in these like beginning portions of it where it actually got a lot of pedestrian traffic back in the day. You begin down this southern hallway. It's kind of the definition of a liminal space. It's empty with cracked tile floors and graying plaster walls. Large murals of flowers line this hallway. Bright colors decayed with years of neglect. The walls and floors are slightly slick with moisture in here. This used to be a very active mall. This used to be a somewhat active mall. It was never really popular. But like kind of early 2000s, it started to decay. A lot of shops started to close. And then it got badly damaged in an attack during the Eclipse, during the kind of alien occupation of Earth that lasted from 2000 to 2008, where the Micans kind of took over a bunch of stuff. So since then, it has been kind of completely shuttered, and they're only now starting to look into how to either fix it or permanently shut it down, because the city has not paid that much attention to it. So yeah, what's your marching order? It sounded like Peregrine and Ricochet were in the front, and then Horizon, and then...
I'm gonna keep my gravity slightly lighter, so I'm like bounding slightly above their heads, so that if I need to, I can get over them without having to push through them.
Sure. Yeah, there's ample space above their heads.
All right. I think I'll probably take up the rear.
Sounds good. So, yeah, D-Man and Shannon are kind of in the middle. As you start walking down this hallway, describe to me how you're walking. Are you trying to be quiet? Are you trying to investigate things very closely? What's your intent?
I'll be constantly looking out for threats.
Sure.
I think Goldbug's trying to be quiet, but trying is the operative word there because the power suit it's made of metal, so it kind of like.
Sure.
I think
Yeah.
Horizon's keeping an eye out, but like he's less careful and more just like itching to go. Like at the slightest sign, he's gonna jump forward, whether or not Peregrine asks him to.
Sure.
I have a playbook move
I was just looking at that.
for scoping out a space. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and use that. So D-Man is sort of with his camera out and probably with the flashlight on it too. Like the flash is on, not good. He's like taking detailed shots down at the bottom, trying to see if there's any graffiti on the wall. Just
He's
really
getting the
kind of, oh yeah, putting the camera up in people's faces and shit. It's like Blair Witch like. Okay, so let me.
I'm gonna go stare at a corner.
Can you go stand in the corner? Actually, man? I have this great idea. Okay, who or what here is not what they seem? I'm looking for that.
Well, you should roll first, and then you can ask a question.
Okay. Oh, I see. Okay.
Yeah, you were using the move straight up creeping from the Beacon playbook.
Straight up creeping.
Go ahead and roll 2d6 plus mundane, which for you is +2 right now.
Okay, 8 plus. Oh, so 10. Oh, wonderful.
Wonderful. That's a 10. That's a full success.
Yay!
Great first roll. So you can ask
Yay!
2 questions. I'm gonna say you can ask them right now, or you can ask them. I'll let you hold them while you're still in this kind of area of the underground.
Okay. Maybe can I ask one now? Yeah, okay, then I'll cash mine in later. Okay, who or what here is not what they seem? I'll say that.
Let's see. From kind of looking at the dust markings, you did mention that you were looking for graffiti. There is some very fresh graffiti here. Like happened within a week. And there's much older graffiti as well. But like clearly this isn't as abandoned or roped off as it's supposed to be.
Okay. What does it say? Is it just like regular tags or is it?
Sure, you see a tag. The tag you see is like a jagged heart with A plus H written in the middle.
A plus H.
It's a little cooler than that. Like it's actually well designed. It's not just like something you would carve on a tree, but it's inspired by that.
I have a quick question, which is, have I been here before to graffiti in my past years?
Oh, I don't think so. Remembering that you're on that scene, this is not a popular place to graffiti.
Gotcha.
This is not like, oh, everyone comes down here and does this.
D-Man like sticks his hand out and he touches it, kind of flicks off some paint, puts it in his mouth.
That's not healthy.
What are you doing?
Lead paint.
D-Man, I don't have to be a super genius to tell you that you should not eat that. Do not put that in your mouth.
Okay, I didn't need it. But I don't think we're... Well, obviously this place is, it's abandoned, but I think that what could these messages mean? A plus H, awesome plus hell.
Hello.
You also, the condensation also catches your eye. It is a hot, humid day outside. Slightly hotter than is seasonable for March. But like down here, it's bad. Like clearly the ventilation system has shut off, but also there's like slight little puddles of water on the floor. It's not just that there's little ventilation, it's that this is under a swamp and somewhere there have been like cracks and actual flooding.
Putting on her brass knuckles, Peregrine will say over her shoulder, Goldbug, now that we're down here, do you have any way of like magically tracking this tech that we're looking after? You know, how you always use those signals to find other devices?
Well, I mean, it's not really magic. Peregrine, it's all technology. Like it's all science. That's kind of how it works. I mean, magic is real, but I'd say it's not really what I do. I might actually use. Is this a little early?
Yeah, if you're looking at your gadgets.
Yeah, it's a little early.
It's early, but like, don't be afraid to use them.
Okay.
It might be helpful. We want to move quickly here. There
Yeah.
might be someone else in here
that's true.
going for the same things that we are.
That's true.
I'm gonna say, like, detecting Mican technology is not something you can do just with what you already have, but you can definitely declare a gadget to do that.
Yeah. Yeah, well, I can, I mean, if you give me a couple minutes, I can whip up a bit of a tracking beacon to track the Mican energy signature. It's really distinctive. So if you just let me roll here.
Yeah, it's worth saying this doesn't have to be let me whip it up. This could be let me whip it out. I already have it. Like, because you had a chance to restock. So any gadget that you can think of, you can declare a gadget and just make that thing.
Oh, sweet.
It's I'm playing this very forged in the dark because of course I am, because that's where I live. Right. So yeah, you're using always prepared from the brain playbook.
I guess my gadget is like a tracking device for Mican energy signatures.
100%.
So I am going to spend one gadget and roll superior, which I have +2. Yes! I got a 13!
You got a 13.
Oh!
Nice.
Nice.
The move you're using is Unleash Your Powers.
Yes.
Which is a little weird for you because your powers are just super smarts, but in this case you can use a gadget to do it. On a hit, you do it. Great.
Yeah!
I'm gonna be really nice here and say you get 3 energy signatures. The most powerful one is from about 2,000 feet in front of you. Okay. There's a slightly less powerful one from 5,000 feet in front of you. And then it's kind of unclear when you first look at this device what the last one is, because it's not a point on your little radar like the other two are. It is like the background of the entire radar is not like black. It's like very slightly green. So like there's some large, far away, ambient kind of Mican energy signature that you're picking up.
Okay.
What do you see in Goldie?
There's this weird, I don't know, it's like cosmic microwave background Mican radiation or something. But I'm seeing there's two dots that are sticking out to me. There's one about like 2,000 feet out, and then there's another one like a mile down that's a little less distinct. But I think I'm pretty solid on where we need to be going.
Got it. And then seeing that, Daniel or Horizon is immediately gonna switch his gravity and he's gonna start flying straight ahead. But it's not really flying, but it's more like falling forward, so his feet are first, and he's falling really fast in the direction of the energy signature.
Wonderful.
Dan, hold on.
Yeah, so Horizon's storming ahead.
Yeah.
It's worth saying, Goldbug, when you first made or used this device, that cosmic microwave background wasn't there. So it's not like a constant thing. It's something between when you last used it, weeks or months ago and now.
Okay, I'm filing that one away in my potentially significant.
That's what as Daniel begins falling, as he passes Ricochet, he'll chuckle, "Catch up!" And then he's gonna go as fast as he can, falling towards the signature.
I'm gonna look over to Peregrine. Like, should I?
Sigh and nod.
I'll zoom forward, catching up.
So Horizon Ricochet, the way that your flying abilities work, to my understanding, don't make noise. Except wind whooshing past you, because Horizon, you're reconfiguring the gravity on yourself.
Yep.
And Ricochet, you're changing the forces active on your body. Is that correct?
Yes, correct.
Okay. So you guys are pretty silent flyers, which is impressive. So immediately, when you're, 100 feet out from where you were, you begin to hear Doppler effect. You begin to hear a not that low pitched, like a medium pitched, kind of throbbing rhythmic sound. Do you stop when you hear that, or do you continue?
I'm going to stop and try to stop Horizon with me.
When we hear this sound, is it still straight in front of us, or is it what's the deal?
There's no the hallway. Oh, sorry, it's worth saying this hallway's dark. The lights are off. There are no windows. We're underground. How are you all seeing? Shannon has a flashlight certainly, and Scarab I'm sure has a light on it.
Yeah.
I know D-Man was using a flashlight on the phone.
Okay, so that group seems pretty set, but you two are rushing ahead. Do you have any way of seeing, or are you going to start?
Is there like any light from where the sound's coming from?
There isn't right now. It's just barreling into darkness.
And then if I hear the holdup, then I will continue to slow down and eventually I land, but I definitely don't stop with Ricochet.
Okay. And sorry, neither of you have a light, is what it sounds like.
Nope.
But Ricochet, you have some weird senses.
Yeah.
What's the range on that? What's the range on your like kinetic sense?
I don't think it's very far. I feel like it's pretty immediate. I would probably like to go into D&D ranges would probably be like 30 feet around me, radius.
That's just feet. That's not a D&D thing. That's just how feet work.
But I'm saying like in terms of, they group it into 30s, 60s, 90s. But yeah, but
okay,
I think
good to know.
Yeah, it's stuff like that. And I think it also doesn't there has to be an open space between me and it. I don't think I can,
you can't
go
see through walls. Okay, good to know. So as you two slow down, the frequency lowers in pitch because of the Doppler effect. And it's clear that it is like a bass line or like a kick drum from a speaker. And also you got a little farther and you can begin to hear actual electronic dance music playing, still from fairly far away. But becomes pretty clear what it is as you are slowing down. And the other group of 4, including Shannon, are kind of briskly walking down the hallway, and you begin to hear this as well. It's clear there's some, really funky is the wrong word because it implies it's, good and danceable. Weird, very strange electronic sounds, clearly in the shape of music, but, someone's doing some experimental shit down here. Horizon, you said you're going to keep going until you, arrive at where it is.
I think I'll keep running forward.
Yeah.
Towards it, just trying to track down the source of that sound.
Of course. So, you begin to see a bit of light from in front of you. You don't see any clear lights, but there's ambient light from something happening. As you get closer, you start to hear the higher frequencies too of this dance music and voices. Maybe a dozen people, not all of them talking, but something's happening. The hallway opens up into a larger kind of underground street, lined with shuttered shops and vintage signs advertising t-shirts, Vietnamese food, puppets, audio equipment, and video rentals. Here, the destruction of this place becomes clear. Support beams are cracked, shop marquees are fallen down, old merchandise strewn across the floor. The flooded floor, shallow pools of swampy water lie stagnant across the area. But what immediately catches your eye and ear, Horizon, is an audio shop. Sci-fi, hi-fi. Inside and outside of the shop, a group of 10 young adults seem to be setting something up. You see speakers, lights, cans of spray paint from far away. There's a mobile generator to power it all. And because you two are very quiet, they don't notice you. But it's this kind of street full of shops. You also see there's another street to the right, and a few shops ahead of you is this sci-fi hi-fi shop. Ricochet, you catch up, and the rest of you catch up not far behind.
I think as Ricochet pulls up, Ricochet, you see this?
Yeah.
What the hell is this place?
I don't know. It seems like a hangout or some sort of community. I don't know if they're necessarily a nice community, but maybe we should wait for the others.
This community doesn't seem new, does it?
Well, most communities around here aren't. They're just hidden.
So then what happened that made someone suddenly be like, hey, there's stuff down here, you need to find it? Did something change? Did something new come up?
It's worth saying, they have some stuff set up, but they're also clearly setting things up. So it's kind of hard to tell how long they've been here. It's pretty clear today isn't the first time.
Is this the source of the first signal blip?
No. As you approach this hallway, you are significantly closer to both of them.
Yeah.
The larger blip that was 2,000 feet away is now 1,000 feet away. More like 750 actually, and is in a different part of this area.
Is it down the other hallway?
Yeah. So
Okay.
this is an L, and if you look at your map for where that dot is, you can kind of assume that it's not an L, it's just a corner of a box, and the other corner of that box is where that signal is coming from. You also can tell that the other signal, the smaller one that was farther away, has been getting closer.
Getting closer, relative to us walking towards it, or it is coming?
More than that. It's moving itself.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's good news.
Is it? Is it?
But
is it, Daniel? Is it?
There's no mic and power signature from this audio shop.
I'll say to kind of everyone catching up. Listen, I think if this community or whatever is using Mican technology or whatever, they seem harmless. They seem private. I don't know if it's our business to disrupt them. What worries me is if they don't know that there's Mican technology here and they become kind of caught in a crossfire.
Whether or not they're using it, we need to get our hands on it and get out.
Well, I mean, it's not. This isn't where the signal's coming from. I don't think they're messing with the Mican weapons. I think they're just hanging out down here. I mean, they don't seem like they're hurting anybody.
So Goldie, where's the tech ahead of us?
It's well, it looks like if you look at this, I think this is part of kind of like a square here, and like we're on the one corner, and then it's on the opposite corner, like on the diagonal. So I think we're getting closer. We're definitely getting closer. The other blip is getting closer too, though, like faster than we're coming towards it. I don't really know what that means. I don't know what to make of that, but
that one might be, someone might already have that one. Maybe
our eyes on it.
While they're having that conversation, Peregrine will make to go towards the community or the shops, the street.
Shannon follows you, knowing that you're about to do something.
Actually, also, as she walks up, Peregrine will kind of motion at D-Man to be like, come with me. You don't have to, but...
He shuffles up.
You know more about music than I do.
Yeah.
And Peregrine will try to find someone kind of on the fringe who looks like she could talk to them.
Yeah. So these 12 people, these 10 people are all like setting up equipment, chatting with each other. They seem really used to this music in the background. I will say, because there's like nobody else here, even if you try to get one person on the outskirts, they will all notice you if you approach.
Yeah. And also, as she approaches, well, no, actually, she'll keep the brass knuckles on. I wasn't sure to take it off or not. She's staying.
Sure.
Be chill. Be chill, you know. They're teens. We're teens.
Yeah, they're clearly, they're like young adults. They are older than you.
I'm a young adult.
They're still older than you. No, some of them are 19, but like most of them are between 19 and like maybe 28.
Oh, damn. That's not young adult. That's adult.
Fair enough.
Yeah, so there's a guy on the outskirts who's kind of fiddling with this power generator that seems to be providing the electricity for what they're doing.
Right. Peregrine will walk up and say, nice music. You guys setting up for something?
He kind of turns around surprised. Notices your superhero costume? Hi. Yeah, we have a party here tonight. You
Nice.
a cop?
Do we look like cops? No.
Yes.
Well, fair enough. But we're not here for you. We have no idea what you're doing here. But look, we're looking for some weird stuff that's down here. If you could point us in the right direction, Peregrine, would be very happy to leave you alone. And hopefully that request triggers as symbol of authority when you give an NPC an order based on an authority they recognize.
I'm gonna add one more complication before I let you roll that. Which is, so you say, we're looking for weird stuff, and you see a glimmer of recognition in his eyes. He's like, oh, you can tell he's about to like ask more questions when two women on the older side of this group kind of walk up and interpose themselves between you and him. One is kind of taller with like boho style clothing, very flowy bangles and dangly bits. And the other is kind of more dressed a little more butch, with like high-rise pants and a muscle tee. And the boho one says, "Sorry, can I help you?"
I'm Darlene. This is D-Man. We're down here looking for some stuff. Someone said there might be weird tech down here. We're just looking to pick it up.
I'm sorry, Darlene and D-Man? Shouldn't you be like D-Girl if it's Darlene?
No, I'm Darlene. You can call me Peregrine, though. And she kind of flexes her jacket.
She raises an eyebrow, clearly recognizing that name. That now you can roll symbol of authority.
5.
That's a 5. Okay, so Peregrine, mark potential. In this game, you mark potential, which is XP, every time you fail a roll.
Excellent. Cool.
Okay, does your move, Symbol of Authority, have any... Does it say what happens if it goes wrong? On a miss, they do as they please, and you take a -1 forward against them.
Funsies.
This girl in boho says, okay, hi, I'm Hazel. Allie and I run this little scene. I don't know who you are, kid, but you are not going to boss us around. Shift, Savior down, and Mundane up, as an adult is telling you who you are. You can reject their influence if you would like to roll, but you have -1 forward against them, which would apply to that roll.
No, I won't. I won't. That hurts.
Yeah, welcome to Masks. This is how I punish you for bad rolls.
I'm gonna call in my thing. Can I try to look these, not in a creepy way, these two girls up and down, and this guy, and just scan the crowd, and I want to try to figure out whose place is this.
Yeah, so as Hazel said, Hazel and Allie are in charge here. Hazel is a kind of tall trans woman dressed in, again, this kind of dangly clothing. She has like a holster of spray paint cans on her. She's clearly kind of the artist of the group. Allie is kind of arms crossed, kind of short
H&A.
crop, neck length hair, like looking you all up and down and not really acknowledging your authority. She has headphones around her neck. She's the audio person of the group, and is like kind of acting as muscle for her girlfriend right now as they're trying to scare you off. Let's see, what else happens with this failure? Allie says, Peregrine, like the Peregrine, didn't she die?
Oh my god.
Yeah, I'm her daughter. Thanks for that.
Oh shit.
Listen.
Kind of awkward glances between the two. Sorry. Yeah. I mean, y'all are a little young to be like partying with us, and how did you get in here in the first place?
We're not trying to crash your thing, your event. We're, as I said, we walked in the door. It's not like we snuck in.
Well, most people are scared off by the police tape, but good on you for not being.
Do I look like I care? She probably does, but that doesn't like register in her mind.
Yeah, you're trying to be intimidating here.
You're kind of just saying it in a huff. Like...
Yeah. But also in her growing up, she did not care, but now she might look like she does. Look, if you guys, I know you may just be sticking around here in this space. If you hear of anything, any weird stuff, any weird people who don't belong here, we're not trying to crash. We're just trying to do our stuff and leave.
Hazel says, I think I see 6 weird people who don't belong here.
Ha.
All right.
All right.
We haven't heard of anything. And D-Man, you can see that Liam, the guy who she was talking to earlier, who was setting up the power generator, clearly knows something, and like is being shut up by these two in charge.
Demon, what's the deal with these guys?
These two lesbos.
Don't you dare.
Well, they're running some type of underground rave scene, and they're keeping that little guy down. He has something that he wants to tell us, but he can't. So I think we should go beat it out of him or something.
You said that he was tinkering with the sound system. Does it look like there's like a problem with it, or is he just like...
Liam was specifically tinkering with the power generator, which
okay.
Yeah, you're very smart and are a tech person. I think you can tell that it is like right now doesn't have the output that they want it to. It's not like at a high enough level to power all their gear. So he's trying to like deal with these settings and turn it up somehow.
All right. I will go over to him, like, mask down at first, so I look scary and I sound ridiculous.
Allie and Hazel are still imposing themselves between y'all and him, but, like, you can come up to all of them.
Yeah, I'll go up to all of them. It looks like you're having some trouble with your power output here. I know I'm not part of your group. I don't want to impose or anything, but I'm a big tinkerer, you know. I could probably help you out with that. And like completely unaware of the fact that like he definitely like his mask is on, the voice changer is on. He sounds like fucking terrifying.
Hazel says, okay, Yeah, take a look at it.
Yeah, sure. And like the mask comes up and it's like this just like little skinny kid. I'm like, okay,
Oh.
yeah, no,
Another
I'll take
kid.
a look at it real quick. And he pulls out like a pair of glasses out of his, like he wears his tool belt over his power armor.
Oh my
That's
god.
crazy.
He pulls a pair of glasses out of the tool belt and puts them on, goes over to Liam. It's like, so what's the damage here? What seems to be the problem?
You are able to fix the problem. I don't need a
Okay.
roll for this. This portable generator, actually, you see, it's based on Mican technology. It was
Oh.
not generating a power signature because over the past, 17 years, humans have, slowly been adapting the left behind, very advanced Mican tech and, using it to improve their own stuff. So this is a pretty fancy power generator.
Yeah.
That runs on a solar cell.
Okay.
Basically, it wasn't designed to run on a solar cell, so it's like pulling as much as it would from a really strong battery. But you're able to be like, no, you have to change these settings and tell it that it has something really strong in there, so it doesn't limit its current flow.
Yeah. Yeah, well, the problem is, see, you got a power cell in there already. Like you're just not routing the output through it. So if you change this around here, you can get it running a lot faster and you can power a lot more of these lights. This is pretty impressive stuff. Where'd you get it?
Great question.
And he says this so nonchalant,
Yeah.
so casual. Like, hey, wow, this is pretty intricate stuff for an underground rave group. Like, where'd you find this thing?
Liam says, a good amount of it was just left behind in this hi-fi shop, and then some of it's Allie's from her studio.
Oh, I just wanted to say, while Goldbug is doing this, can I just have grabbed the scanner and I'm keeping an eye on the dot coming towards us in case that gets too close?
Yeah.
And something needs to be called out.
It is continually getting closer. It's about, if the first dot is 750 feet away from you, the second dot is maybe another 1,000 feet away from that now.
And closing?
And closing.
On us or on the exit?
It's hard to tell.
Okay.
It's
I'll
just
keep an eye
coming
out.
towards you.
Sure.
While they were all up there talking to Allie, Hazel, and Liam,
Yeah.
I wanted to slip over and see if anyone is actively doing graffiti.
Yeah, I'll say yes. That one of the people with them is drawing a big arrow through the room towards the shop they're in. It's the very beginning stages of a big sign being go to sci-fi hi-fi. The person making it is actually one of the younger people of the group, probably similar to your age. How old are you? You're 17?
17.
Yeah, I think she's 18, high brown ponytail, doing starting with a bright yellow arrow towards sci-fi hi-fi.
I'll kind of step over and watch and be like, if you really want that to pop, you could make the sci-fi hi-fi sign graffiti itself. Then you've got the cohesive theme going on.
She kind of glances over at you and looks you up and down, is like, uh-huh. Well, the sign's cool and vintage, so Allie didn't want to change it.
Gotcha. And Allie is the head person organizing this, then?
Well, Allie's the audio girl and Hazel's the, art girl. She's my mentor, kind of. But yeah, I mean, we'd like to paint it one day, but I don't know. This is only our second thing. It's still becoming a thing.
Gotcha. Do we have a name for this thing yet? So I'm a newcomer. I got, a reference. The Vietnamese shop over there. I can't let my aunt know that I'm here. That's why the get up.
That's
and
why
everything.
the superhero costume and why you're also hanging out with superheroes?
Well, hanging out is a weird word. It's a situation, but
What's your name?
they like to call me Ricochet. So that's
Okay,
what
so
I'll
not
talk
just
to you.
hanging out with superheroes.
Sure.
I'm Sid.
Sid.
Do we have a name for it? I mean, we've vaguely been calling it the Underground because, this whole place is the Crystal City Underground. I don't know. We're still making inroads. It's not going to be a huge thing. We want it to be a chill, cool people only.
Yeah. I mean, you seem like a cool person, so that makes sense. And
Jury's out on you, but yeah.
sure. Yeah. Well, I'll tell you now that with the superhero getup and everything, right now I'm definitely not a cool person by, I think, any standards of anyone here. So
I like the bandana, but you also Tag?
Yeah. You know, I don't think I'm supposed to let people know that as a superhero, but it was a pastime I used to do with my brother back in the day.
For an artist, your costume sure is cobbled together.
Functionality
Not that I
over
mind.
form, right?
Come on, if you have paint, then give it some form.
Yeah, I've been thinking about it, but you know, like I said, there are some things that better left untouched for personal reasons.
Whatever you say. Well, if you want it painted, come find me and I can give you some ideas.
Yeah. Where can I find you?
You can find me here next week.
Awesome. In terms of the structure, you talked about Allie and Hazel.
In terms of the structure?
I mean, you kind of said that they didn't really let you paint the sign. It sounds like there's a hierarchy here, right?
I mean, yeah, it's their thing.
But they're the audio engineers, but also in charge of the economics of it all. I mean, what's the thing, right? Do you guys just set up shop? I assume there's music and all that, but is there going to be a huge rave here later?
No. It's just a place to hang out. Like,
Gotcha.
you know, network, make Crystal City cool again. Been a long time since this place was cool.
Well, I think you guys are doing a great job, and I'll point down the graffiti. That too. Like I said, I got stuff to do. I'm not here to worry anybody. Hopefully, what we're doing here is just, you know, we're on sort of a side mission thing.
You get assigned missions?
Like I said, I'm not very cool, right?
Who assigns your missions?
You know, I actually don't know. I'm not the leader or anything. I get it from our leader, and the leader gets it from someone else.
Are you sure you're not cops?
I'm not a cop.
Okay. Well, go and do your mission then. Unless you have more expert advice from me.
Well, I just can't help, but I think your colors are clashing a little bit, and that might be a stylistic choice. But I think that you could
Goodbye,
really...
Ricochet. I'll see you next week.
I'll walk away. And as I'm kind of walking away, I think for myself, because in the past I've left around kind of tags to places that I believe people wouldn't see. I'm gonna stick one on the side of the shop to where I think it would take a while for her to find it, but not too long.
Like a sticker?
Yeah,
You
just
mean-
like a
yeah,
sticker that says like Ricochet,
Okay. Sure. Cool.
and I'll go follow the rest of the group.
All right. So you're going to be a little behind the rest of the group.
Sure, that's fine.
And D-Man, Shannon is kind of like not hiding behind you, but is like clearly staying close to you and like avoiding the gaze of these scary older lesbians. She like kind of whispers to you, do you think they're in any danger being down here?
Danger? Oh, I don't think so. I mean, maybe. I think they know what they're doing, though. I'll ask. Hey, lesbians, how long have you guys been
Eyebrows
doing
raised.
this? I am a lesbian, okay? I am a lesbian.
D-Man isn't.
okay?
D-Man is not.
D-Man sucks.
Okay.
D-Man is the type of person to refer to a lesbian couple
G-Man
as
is no
lesbian.
hero. Let's.
Oh God. They raise their eyebrows for a second, and Hazel says, "A week. This is our second party."
Oh, okay, damn. Well, okay. And someone in your little circle has ratted you guys out because we came here on police business. I mean, we're not police, but
What?
we picked it up. No. We're not police. We're not police. We're not police.
They all stand up.
No, we're not police. Do I look like police, man? Like, I'm not police. But listen, you might want to look around in your little group for a rat because somebody squeaked about your party and it's getting out.
Are you trying to provoke someone?
I mean, he's in his own special way, but I think he'll amend it and he'll be like, but, you know, we've got contacts. We could make it that nobody ever has to know about this place.
Okay, can you roll to provoke someone?
Yeah.
When you provoke someone susceptible to your words, which they weren't earlier, but you've kind of gotten an in with them now, thanks to Goldbug, say what you're trying to get them to do and roll plus superior.
Okay. I'm trying to get them to open up to them and let them help. And convince them that we're on their side, even if we're like absolute losers. Okay. Oh my God. 5 plus 6, 11, 12.
12. Oh my god, y'all are rolling so well, except for Audrey. A 12. Yeah, Allie and Hazel are starting to look a little uncomfortable, and Allie says, sorry, you're here on police business because someone reported our party.
No, we're not here on police business. We're not police. We here. Listen, take a look at us. Like, really look in our faces. You think that we're police? We're just kind of up and comers. We're picking up what they don't want to do. We're just trying to, help out. So if you could talk to us about what it is, whatever, any moles or any things that are unusual,
yeah,
we could make it easier for us, for you.
Allie and Hazel start like scanning their group and like looking at everyone specifically. And Liam stands up as, guys, I wasn't ratting us out to the cops. When I was looking around here last week and like Hazel shoots him a look being like, stop what you're saying right now. But you got a success here. So he's going to finish and says, I walked around the whole place and I saw something really weird in that photo store. It looked like alien. It looked Mican. I don't know. And I didn't want the cops to, find us. Obviously. But whatever that is seems like a problem. Yeah, so I had to tell someone. Allie says, okay, so you guys aren't cops. You're here to investigate whatever that is?
Correct.
And maybe we should go to it now that we know where it is.
But we're all for electronic dance music, man. I fucking love that shit. Ever heard of Seabat?
Oh, God.
Allie is disgusted with you. I was going to ask what bands you listen to, but never mind. Liam gets up and dusts himself off and says, okay, follow me, I guess?
Let's. I'm going to give Goldie back the scanner as we head there.
Yeah. He's clearly leading you in the direction of this scan thing. The others kind of look at each other and get back to setting up. They are definitely watching you and anxious about whatever's about to happen.
And let's go quickly before whatever or whoever has that signature gets here.
Yeah. I'm going to do a quick cutaway. Meanwhile, at the tidal basin, it's warm and humid. The cherry blossoms are in bloom and Sanctum City streets teem with tourists. The 3 remaining falcons, Kestrel, Kraken, and Covenant, patrol the skies, just waiting for something to go wrong. Cheers go up from tourists whenever Kestrel flies by, but her eyes remain fixed on the sky above. At the top of the Washington Monument, the Beacons, a government-employed team of super cops, anxiously overlook the city. Silver Sentinel, Bastion, and Torch wait for a signal from their dispatcher. Ember's attempts to shoot down the incoming spaceship were unsuccessful. All they can do is wait for Menagerie to arrive and try to get him as far away from civilians as possible. Back to the action.
Cut from the superhero battle to the action, which is investigating an audio story.
Yeah.
You don't cut away to an oncoming superhero battle unless everyone's gonna die.
Interesting. What?
Cut away, lasers shooting at spaceships, superheroes watching, about to fight.
This is a classic Violet move, by the way. Okay? From me to you, audience, we all know what's coming. Okay?
I'm not going to kill all of them.
Not
I'm
all
not
of them,
that
just
mean.
just the main one.
Who's the main one?
My aunt.
So, you all go farther down the hallway, not led by Liam, but kind of guided by Liam. He's not really taking the front. Liam's 23. He's a scrawny guy with short hair, a little nerdy, a little unsure of what's happening. But yeah, you pass a lot of different shuttered shops. As I mentioned, a puppet shop, a video store, a few different things down here, multiple different, clothing, shoe stores. This was a mall at one point, a few restaurants. And eventually you get to the photo store that he mentioned.
I think in this time that we have been walking and Liam has been guiding us to this photo store, Goldie has identified him as a kindred spirit and has spent the entire walk just trying to talk to him about everything.
He's a chemical engineering major at Sanctum City University. He's a little... He's struggling to connect with you. He's not really used to talking to teens, but he's doing his best.
Yeah, well, talking to Tommy is not exactly like talking to a normal teen.
Sure.
He's kind of all over the place. And just keeps dropping facts about beetles into conversation. Just like complete non sequiturs, and then back to like, so like what sort of courses are you taking at Sanctum City? Like I heard that their Chem E program is pretty good. Do you have any like plans for after graduation, or like what are you planning to do? Are you doing like a PhD or a master's, or like the average animal on the planet is a beetle. 1 in 4 animals is a beetle.
Is that true?
Is that true?
Oh.
Yeah, it is true. I looked up beetle facts on the screen over here.
Liam is struggling to keep up conversation because he really wants to be focused on the impending doom. But he's like, oh, yeah. He's like, I want to go into the industry. I want to do safety work. Yeah. So the entrance to this camera store has completely collapsed. If you weren't pointed to look here, either by Liam or by your tracker, you wouldn't really know that there's anything weird. It just looks like a destroyed entrance. But kind of peering through it, you see a strange large shape in slate gray with slight striations of blue. The striations kind of make it look like muscles or hair. They're not all going in the same direction. That seem like kind of carved into the stone. And that's like past this destroyed entrance of glass and plaster and stuff. Which you can't like walk through that without doing something about it. But you can kind of see that there's something there if you look closely.
Is this what we're here for? Targon kind of looks around questioningly.
Must be.
I'll take a look at the goober, the gadget.
Yeah,
gizmo.
the larger dot is clearly right in front of you. It's this. The smaller dot has disappeared.
Concerning. Goldie, what's the range of your scanner?
Well, I mean, it was picking up that other dot from like a mile out before, so I don't know where it went. It would still be tracking it if it was anywhere around here.
Oh, and the background radiation is much higher now, but is direct to the northeast.
So like sort of Sanctum City direction.
That is the direction.
Okay.
Oh, great.
Good to know.
What is this thing? Can I like go up to it and like touch it?
I'm gonna leave now, if that's cool.
Is this
Thanks,
Liam?
That's Liam, yeah.
No,
Yeah,
Liam.
yeah, man. Good
Stay,
luck with
Liam. No. Stay.
No,
Wait.
I don't know what this shit is, and I'm glad you guys are here to deal with it, but that's not my problem.
Good luck with your
Okay.
good luck with the rest of your degree, man. If you ever wanna
Thanks,
go
good luck
back
with
for
the weird stone egg thing.
Thanks, man. Have a good one. It was really nice to meet you.
He starts walking away.
It would have been good to have someone in peril that we could save, but whatever.
Is anyone watching him?
Oh, there we go.
Peregrine will kind of look at him as he leaves and just see that he leaves.
Yeah, so you see he starts walking away. And then from let's see, out of the video shop that is right next to the photo shop, you see him stop right there in front of the video shop, kind of dead in his tracks.
She's gonna yell after him, thanks for guiding us here.
He like turns back around and like looks at you and like looks back towards that video store and keeps glancing.
All right,
Liam,
Peregrine is gonna walk
okay,
over
man?
to where he is.
Do I see anything coming up to the store?
Yeah, so we're at the top of this box, and walking here, you pass this kind of additional branching pathway going up as an exit. And just past this pathway is the video store on the corner, and then the camera store right next to it. And you all are at the camera store, and Ricochet is coming around from back where you came from, so kind of in between the rest of you and Ricochet is the video store. Liam is between Ricochet and everyone else. Make sense?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And you all see, what does he look like? You see a 19-year-old with like a pale yellow button-up and khakis. He has like curly black hair and olive skin, but he has a very serious look on his face. And his hand is extended, and like in his hand is a bright, jagged spear of white light that he is pointing directly at Liam as he kind of calmly walks forward in front of him.